Morning's top headlines. Firefighters continue to gain ground on the Las Conchas fire around Los Alamos, with still no word yet on when residents will be able to return home. News 13's David Romero has more.
Mike, over 1,200 firefighters are now battling the Las Conchas blaze, which is burning just outside of Los Alamos. Off to the north, officials say the fire has moved past Highway 144 and into parts of the Cerro Grande burn area. Today, they'll be looking for potential fire line and burnout opportunities. Then off to the east, mop-up efforts will be taking place along Highway 501, and firefighters will continue burnout operations on the Pajarito Ski Basin. Another critical area that's being watched is Frijoles Canyon and Alamo Canyon. Meanwhile, sacred land in the Santa Clara Pueblo Reservation continues to burn as the flames headed that way within the last 24 hours. Mike, back to you.
All right, David Romero reporting there. Now, the thousands of evacuated Los Alamos residents will have to wait a few more days before they can return home. The Los Alamos police chief says that won't happen today or tomorrow. Los Alamos has been a virtual ghost town since Monday when that mandatory evacuation order went out. We will have more on that throughout the day. Now, some of the good news for Los Alamos residents is that there's been no looting reported so far. National Guardsmen on ATVs are riding through neighborhoods looking for possible trouble. The Los Alamos police chief says they found a few people driving these empty neighborhoods that didn't belong there. Anyone who wants in or out of town must show an ID and be on a list at one of the checkpoints manned by the National Guard and State Police. Police said the patrols will continue around the clock until the evacuees can return home. And meteorologist Kristen Van Dyke has more on today's weather in the Los Alamos area. Kristen?
Well, weather conditions today looking a lot better. Winds much lighter today. Expect a northwest wind at about 5 to 15 miles per hour as we head to the 8 o'clock hour. Then going into the afternoon today, at worst, west at 10 to 20 miles per hour, and temperatures even a little cooler today in the mid-80s and partly cloudy skies today. So that's really good news, too, because the storms that we've been seeing have just been bringing lightning and really strong gusty winds that have been erratic. So you can see here, northwestern part of the state, the Jemez Mountains, not going to be looking at the storms. This swath of green here showing just a possibility of isolated thunderstorms in the northeast, perhaps in the metro, with best chances down in the Gila area. These could be dry storms, so lightning could fuel more wildfires. We'll have to keep a close eye on that. 95 in Albuquerque today. Triple-digit heat no longer in the forecast for the southeast, topping out in the upper 90s there.
And we'll have more on the fires burning down in southeastern New Mexico in our next cut-in. Stay with us for that.